Move the Mouse here, and I'm collaborating with Paradox Interactive to bring you a tutorial on designing tourist districts in vanilla city skylines. On my channel, I focus primarily on the Xbox version, which is what you're seeing here. Now, we won't be covering how to get tourists into your town in this video. This is going to be all about building the district itself. One quick note before we get started. All of the Park Life unique buildings and its monument have some positive impacts on your city, so they're worth unlocking if you want to get serious about your tourism business. But with that out of the way, let's dive in. No mods, no cheats, so whether you're following along on console or on PC without mods, let's get to it. I've got an area all planned out for our tourist district, complete with easy metro access from 3 different lines and a great view of the coast. The first thing we need to do is define the district and then apply the tourism specialization to it. While we're here, I've also got a small leisure district mapped out at the end of this little street. It's important to note that both of these specializations cause more noise pollution than standard commercial, and in the case of leisure, that noise is 24/7. Keep that in mind when planning out your district and trying to provide some buffer for your residential zones. Any commercial zoning in this district will now be focused on drawing in and supporting tourists in the form of restaurants, hotels, and even casinos. But rather than simply allow RNG to make our district, let's pop in some of the unique buildings. Now, it's all up to personal taste, but for my city, I decided to drop in the casino, luxury hotel, opera house, and modern art museum, just to name a few. Normally, having all these uniques clustered together wouldn't necessarily be the best idea since it creates a terrible bubble of noise pollution and potential traffic congestion, but since that's exactly what we're going for here, it should be okay. The area is supported by a decent road network, and combined with an abundance of metro access, it should help reduce car traffic in the area. One tip that I recommend for dealing with high traffic areas is to carry as much of that traffic as possible down 6-lane avenues. And in this district, I've got my cross streets as 2-lane streets, and those have stop signs at the intersections, allowing the traffic on the main roads to continue flowing uninterrupted. When it comes to metros in the area, I've done a few different loops that surround the district, and I alternate between clockwise and counterclockwise patterns. That way they can share a tunnel in the middle, but the trains won't back up behind each other at the stations. Another way to reduce some of the potential congestion is to give Sims a way to move around on foot. I've added some park paths that snake in between some of the buildings to make it easier for visitors to get around. Plus, entry into these areas is allowed only through park area gates. So not only can people get around on foot, they'll pay you for the privilege. Parks also help increase land value in the area, making it more attractive to visit. So designing your tourist districts like this can have a lot of benefits, not the least of which is your city's bank account. Whenever you build your tourism districts, make sure they have good access to transport. And since these districts will be more focused on bringing in people from outside of your city, pay special attention to outside connections. These include highway, rail, shipping, and air. Once they're in the district, you may want to give them some other ways to get around and see the sights. Don't forget to add walking tours and sightseeing bus tours. I also like to add monorail access to tourist areas. Since they're noisy already, the noise pollution from the monorail won't really be a detriment. There's a lot to consider when it comes to making tourist districts, but hopefully this video gave you some ideas. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and check back for more videos and tutorials from your favorite creators coming soon.